This is the this is the this is the this is the
Hello everyone, my name is Claire and I'm here with the program Say It Right. One of the most common mistakes my students make when practicing new words is forgetting the proper pronunciation of each one. Lots of times they say, "Oh, that is close enough," or, "Well, I'm sure they will understand." The biggest problem with this is that quite often a native speaker doesn't understand poor pronunciation. Native speakers of English are used to hearing English words pronounced in a certain way. And so similar sounds can make up very different words. Bad spelling and grammar can be corrected with computer programs or by checking in a dictionary. But if you aren't able to produce the proper sounds with your mouth, you won't be able to communicate. Our sound today is H. It may seem like you can't confuse this sound with any other sound in the English language, but there are many cases when learners make a very harsh sound that a native English speaker hears as K, or they don't make the sound at all. Okay, let's get started. First of all, we'll have some theory. Today, our sound is H. This is a consonant sound. This English sound is pronounced by having air pass out of your mouth, just like breathing out, only adding a voiced sound. You should feel a vibration in your throat. To pronounce H, first open your mouth slightly, breathe out, keeping your tongue completely free, and use your voice to make a sound. H, H. A good way to practice this sound is to laugh or to sneeze. In English, people say ha 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 when they laugh and hachoo when they sneeze. Here's a joke to practice our English laugh. One man went into a fish store and asked the clerk to throw 6 fish to him. The clerk agreed, but first asked, "Why?" The man answered, "Well, I can't fish, but I don't want to lie to my wife. So now, when I go home, I can tell her honestly that I caught 6 fish all by myself." I think that now you know everything that is important about this sound. Let's have a little practice now. So now we're at the most useful part of our program. It's time to practice the sound H by ourselves. As you remember, we work with individual sounds, words, and sentences. So let's get started. Repeat after me. The first part of our practice is sounds and words. H. House. Who. Hand. Behind. Anyhow. Perhaps. Excellent work. And now, back to our exercises in order to produce not the sound K, but the sound H. Let's do a small exercise so that we can hear the difference between them. Help, kelp. Hope, cope. Hat, cat. Also, let's see the importance of the sound H in English. Hand, and. Hat, at. Heat, eat. Okay, I'm sure that you will master this sound and be ready for our next practice. As usual, we have tongue twisters. Has Harold had his hair cut? Hannah and Helen have helped clean the house. Heidi had her hat held in her hands. Just perfect. Let's move on now and hear something interesting. Today, we will look at some interesting English expressions that use short forms. English, like many other languages, allows its speakers to make long words shorter. Here are a few examples of informal colloquial English: gonna and gotta. Each one of these words is a verb with the preposition to attached to it. Gonna equals going to. For example, what are we gonna do? And gotta equals have got to. For example, he's gotta leave at 6. Learning short forms can make it easier for you to understand conversational English used day to day. Sometimes things can be simple. It reminds me of a joke I know about a fly in the soup. Waiter, waiter, there's a fly in the soup. Don't worry, sir. The spider on the bread roll is gonna get it. Well, let's move on to the last part of our program. Now, we have come to the end of our program. You've done a great job. As usual, we will look at a popular English idiom. Today's idiom is to read between the lines. This means to think about what you have been told and to find the real meaning of it. Very often, people tell you only parts of a story, and you need to understand the rest by thinking carefully. Also, sometimes people do not explain things clearly, and you need to guess at what they're trying to say. Hopefully, thanks to your practice of English pronunciation, no one will need to read between the lines of what you are trying to tell them. Okay, keep on practicing your English pronunciation, and you'll be sure to succeed. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Say It Right.